Yo, 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 what's poppin', guys? Welcome back to the After Show with your host, Toshi and Adonis. What is good? Speaking of Arcane, we gotta talk about this thing, bruh. Arcane is wild with it, bruh.
Yeah, that was a great ending. And I'm hearing that it's also good for the fans too, the people that play the game.
So what I heard is it's like a prequel to the actual game.
Ah, okay.
And what we had talked about this before, I was like, I don't want a show that's gonna do the same shit I've already played or watched. Give me something either before, a side story, in the
Those
world
are
of
always good to
whatever.
do.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, nobody has an expectation of what it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, this didn't happen like that in the manga, or like, bruh, come on, bro.
Yeah.
So, but man, Arcane, bro, as a series, I think as of right now, for a first season of an animated content, it's probably my favorite.
Okay.
And I was thinking about this last night because I was like, maybe it's just because it's really hype, it's new, but it does so many things at S tier. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only 9 episodes for its first season.
Yeah.
Animation, S tier. Art style, S tier. Acting, S tier. Length of episode, S tier. Music, S tier. Like everything it's doing, bro. That the last episode, you had Pusha T as I think it's episode 6 or episode 7. Pusha T was the intro music for the Black Kid. We was talking about that too, right? So and then I think the last episode, Sting was the dude singing the song at the very end.
Ah, okay.
Like,
Yeah,
but
'cause I watched before the series came out. I watched the music video, which was who was that? Imagine Dragons. Who the fuck are those guys? I think it's Imagine Dragons. That's who does the intro to
got you.
Have you watched the intro?
I watched the first episode when I watched it. I watched the first time, and then after
But
that, I was like,
that right there, that song, that's their. They made that into an actual music video.
got you.
So I watched the music video, and I was like, "Yo, is this the animation or what?" Because they have like the characters singing along and shit. They got the band animated, and actually one of the
Right.
episodes,
The band was actually in it.
yeah. They took pieces of like the music video
Yeah.
in that part. Yeah, so yeah, that shit, just the music video itself impressed me before I watched it, and I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be different.
Yeah.
And yeah, that shit is different. Like you
It.
said, everything, very high quality
Yeah.
um
Oh yeah.
animated series.
I mean, it
I
already
don't
got
know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely up there.
it already got the season 2 ready. Season 2 has already been announced, which is dope. But I think because of those things for me, like how well it did what it was trying to do, right? Now I can argue, okay, yeah, Demon Slayer story could be more interesting, or not Demon Slayer, but just in any, certain animes that I've seen may have a better or more interesting story, or more whatever. But I think of the pillars to me that make a piece of content, its quality was so high and so unique. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, I just think for me watching it, I was like, yo, this shit is so fucking crazy, bro. And I think the other side of it too, right? And I said this at the end of watching it. It was like it had inclusion without it trying to beat you over the head with messages. It wasn't trying to virtue signal the entire fucking show. Right? Because I feel like nowadays people are like, oh yeah, let's add like this really like quippy line of like, yeah, girls do it better, or like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever.
Yeah.
Like they could have easily did that. They could have easily,
sure.
and they completely didn't.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was really dope, bro. I thought it was fucking amazing. I fucking loved it.
I agree. It's fire. Super fire series. Yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's in top 10 for sure. Animated series of all time. It's definitely up there because that shit. First seasons for sure. Yeah, it's definitely up there. I had no gripes with it. Everything was fire.
But did you have grapes with it?
I did actually.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the shit is just interesting. Like now that they left a few things happening for us for season 2, so now it's like, yo, they
Right?
gotta be going to war. So,
Oh, bro.
and that's the only thing that can happen. And I love the symbolism. Well, not symbolism, but how it's crazy how her name is she for real is a jinx though, low key.
Yeah.
Like she's doing it to herself though.
Right.
She did it to herself 2 times. Twice. Twice in one season. What? You fucked up twice in one season. Everything was about to be okay. They made a deal. Everything was about to be legit. And she ended up fucking it up again. It's just
Well, the deal wasn't going to work.
crazy.
The deal wasn't going to work because he wasn't going to give her.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe it. I think he was just doing that to save face. Because he ended up pulling the gun early. Remember, at the end, he pulled the gun. I think he was going to shoot her. But
You
she
think so?
chose to... I think he was going to shoot her, yeah. Because old girl was tied up. So she was defenseless. Only person he had to shoot was the bitch that was armed.
No, I think he was going to shoot the sister because she was defenseless, but she was trying to get in her head.
Yeah.
She was trying to bring her back to being powder. I like that though because I mean, in my head, how I interpreted that scene was, you had, Jinx, kind of coming to terms of who she is now, but Vi, that's why she had like, do you want me to be powder or do you want me to be Jinx? Is your choice, right? And it was one of those things too where it was like, you want me to still be younger little sister. You want me to be a little powder. That bitch is gone. She's not here anymore. Like, everything that led up to me here, I'm no longer that person. Right? And I think she really wanted her sister to love her for who she is now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I think because, obviously, she ended up shooting old boy, and he was like, look, like, you're perfect the way you are. I think they just kind of tipped it over the scales like, yeah, she don't want to fucking love me for me. She want me to be the little submissive sis that I was in the past. Fuck that. Like that's how I interpreted that scene.
Okay. I just he's been manipulating her since she was a child. So that's why, regardless of how close he was to her or how at the end of the day, his ultimate goal was to manipulate her for this purpose. Like this was his ultimate plan at the end of the day was to become their own sovereign city.
Right.
Which, and if that was the plan to give her up for that that's a part of the plan. So that's why I think, like I said, it's all part of a bigger plan. He
Right.
didn't give a fuck about,
Right.
but and that's where that loyalty shit came down to, That's why.
Yo, Echo, when he turned up,
Yeah,
I was like,
Echo turned up, bro. That shit was hard.
Bro, he's fucking sauce too. Though I was like, oh shit, that shit was
He
fire.
turned his head. They both looked at each other and giggled and shit.
Yeah,
It's
like
all
yeah,
right,
it's about
let's
to
get it.
But even I loved the sequence of it showing like a
Flashback.
flashbacky pre of what was about to happen. You know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was tight as fuck, bro. I was like, oh shit, this is
dope.
great.
Like, it was like we ain't kids no more. Though.
Exactly. I'm putting
We ain't
hands
kids
on you.
no more.
I'm gonna put hands on you.
That's what was dope because he got shot when he was a kid. He was like, oh, he was like, nah, not no more, bitch.
He was like, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna hit you in the face for sure.
Yeah, he did his thing.
Yeah.
He did fold at the end though, but I mean, I get it. Got somebody he was close to.
Exactly. It's like,
grew up
damn.
with it.
Yep.
He couldn't finish her off, which
No.
ultimately led to the way shit led to. But it's fucked up, man. A lot of fucked up situations had happened, man. Oh my God, Victor! You said Victor's your favorite. Victor is crazy with it, bro, because he always had a little side situation going on, but I can't believe he did that to old girl.
Bro.
Oh, Dust.
Bro.
Oh, I felt so bad for her,
I know.
bro. Because she's been in love with him all her life.
Right.
Since they were kids, she was
Yeah.
in love with this dude. And she just wanted to be noticed. And fuck, she went out like that. Oh, I feel so bad for her, bro. That's the one character I was like, damn, she just had to complete shit into the stick. Like
I
she
was so
had like,
confused about his power though. I'm like, hold on, so you got power to your leg, and then what were
I
you
don't.
trying to take it to the next level? Like you're trying to fix the rest of
Yeah,
your
he was.
body and shit, and
Yeah,
then
exactly. Yeah, he wanted to fix the rest of his body because he still had all that shit on his back, his lung.
right,
Like he could. So he still wanted. That's why he carved all his rest of his body up.
right.
But she showed up and kind of interrupted the whole situation. And dust. I'm wondering if that shit killed her or absorbed her. That's what I was trying to figure out also.
True.
Because I
Because
know that
after
shit absorbed
that, that
his
shit
blood.
changed.
It changed
After,
again.
yeah,
Yeah. That's why I was like, I wonder if it was like a life for a life. Like now that, because it's essentially an AI system.
right,
So he created an AI.
right.
So I'm wondering if it was like a life for a life. So her life was enough to sacrifice to actually manifest this into a complete AI now. Is she secretly in that thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just making up shit. But it was just because she disappeared, and I was like, oh. And then the thing stopped. I was like, yo.
That shit was fucking great. Like I just man, that those episodes are so good, bro. Like I even like the episode with like what's her name with her mom popping up and like seeing like the kind of backstory of her. Like she wanted her to be a ruler, but she was like, look, like you really weak. I was like, okay, this is interesting.
Yo,
And then
mom
she pops
was
up, and I was
hilarious.
like, oh shit, like she a Xena warrior princess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mom's was up there.
I was like,
She
oh
was
chill,
buff as fuck. And she had
nigga,
a little boy toy with her.
nigga.
She's like, I came for this. I'm about to
So,
go see what this
I'm
about.
about to sample the desserts. So I was like, bitch.
Uh-huh. She already know what she was doing. She had her little boy toy. Said, look, I ain't here for all of that. But low key she was. Cause that's why we know shit's gonna get crazy. I guess that's all technology. Anybody that creates advancements, once it becomes weapons, it's like a whole nother situation.
I mean, that's always the
So
thing, right?
yeah, so I said it doesn't matter where it is, it's always gonna be that.
Yep.
So but now I'm kind of interested in how the professor, now that he stumbled upon, oh boy, how they gonna collab together? Because that shit's gonna be dope. I think that's my favorite collabo right now of the people that join together is them two.
Is who?
The professor and old boy.
Professor.
Uh
Oh, Professor and
uh
Echo.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Harbinger? Uh
Harbinger?
no,
Dingalinger?
it's something like that. But yeah,
Harbinger.
him and Echo. Him and Echo together. Because
Heimerdinger.
Echo already Heimerdinger, there it is.
Yeah.
That collabo, I think is about to be fire. Because Echo was already on some shit,
Right.
you know. And he was like, oh, these blades are too. He's like, nah, it's because it's not built for this air up
Right.
here, buddy. And that's why he was like, oh shit, this is kind of ingenious. He was like, okay,
Right.
you got some potential. So I think he gonna take him under his wing and they're gonna figure out how to make, defensive things rather than offensive things. And that's what my whole thing was before. I was like, why don't they just figure out how to, rather than create weapons, why don't they just create more things for defense?
Mm.
Because, but I don't know, man. People in their greed. Because at the end of the day, it was all greed, especially from the council.
The Echo
They didn't
ability
have
is
it.
dope, but no spoilers though. Yeah, don't spoil nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. But again, I think
Yeah,
that's something that's really fire is how they tell stories is really interesting, bro. Like, because
super super dope.
we kind of had an episode focused on a particular person
Hmm.
or a couple people. You know what I'm saying at a time, which is great. It's a great way of
Yeah.
doing it. Who's your favorite character, Tosh? You think out of everybody in the show so far?
Mm. My favorite character, man. I really don't be picking favorites, but
Mm,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know who I'm really drawn to. I think it would have been It would have been Pops. It would have been dude that was taking care of him.
mm,
Cause he was a fucking G.
true.
Uh, you know, yeah.
Nigga, bro, Black Suede for real, bro. The bars Victor dropped, the motherfucker was like, we were so focused on doing great, we forgot to do
We only
good.
do good.
We didn't do
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like
Yep.
on our way to doing great things, we didn't do good. I was a
Yeah.
bar, bro. I was
That was
like,
a super bar. Yeah.
nigga, shit.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Vander.
Vander.
Yeah, Vander was cool, bro.
Vander was that guy, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, the first situation, if she didn't fuck it up, I think they would have made it.
I think that's the thing
I
too,
think
right?
they
Like
would've made it.
you know when somebody is it when they're respected by everybody. Like he was respected by everybody,
Everybody.
right? So
The whole shit wouldn't run without him. They was like, we had to keep him alive. They was like, we can't arrest you because
right.
they literally said that. They was like, we can't arrest you because you need to run this shit. So they was like, we need to get somebody. You need to give us somebody.
Well,
But
that was the thing, right? And you had old boy with the fucking pink eye. He wanted what Vander had. It's like, yeah, but you aren't Vander. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you were Vander, you would be the guy, not Vander.
yeah.
So you try to take him out to take that spot, and it's like, it's not how it works.
Nah, it's not how it works. Not how it works. It's all, you can't
Not
power your way
respect.
you can't
Yeah.
get respect from powering your way to power.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna respect you
right.
for you over here.
They may
swindling your way to the
fear
top.
you on some like, oh yeah, okay, I'm not trying no problems, but
I can't fuck with you. Yeah,
right, but they're not gonna be like, you're not gonna have other opposing
That's-
governments be like, look, all right, let's
exactly.
yeah,
But that's why, old Asian boy with the tats with the jaw pulled up, and they tried to swing. They tried to flippity flip, and it did not. He said, yeah, but
nope,
he was like, I cherish loyalty over everything, which he wasn't even sure himself.
facts.
He was shaking for a second.
Yep.
He was sweating. He was
Yep.
like, if this bitch cut me right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
He knew
stupid
it
as
was
fuck.
going down. But she ended up doing that. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, bro.
That fight was dope too. Her and Vi.
Nigga, her and Vi's second fight was sick, bro.
That was fire, bro.
I was like,
she was like,
yikes.
all right, let's everybody out.
Everybody
Let's
out.
get it.
Yep.
Solo, baby, 1v1. Let's get
1v1. Yeah. Vi, man.
hand.
Vi is tight to me, bro. Like there's something about Vi that I like. And I don't think it's just the I'm a badass, because she's a hothead. You know what I'm saying? Like she's hard headed. She tries to kind of muscle her way through, and that's something that Vander was trying to tell her, like, not everything is gonna fighting through it is not always gonna be the right move. Like,
Yeah, that's what's his name was like, you still see you block with your face.
bro, that shit was great. That was great. So I think in that regard, like, you know, I like the complexity that Vi has. I think my favorite character is probably gonna be Jinx. I just like how complex she is. I like that it's not a black and white thing with her. You know, she's internally struggling, shit like that. But I just think she like we said before, like she feels like a Tiny Tina to me. Mm-hmm. You know, and I always loved Tiny Tina as a character.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, this character is really fucking cool. And just how her story kind of came, just how her story came to be was crazy. And then, like, when I was editing my reaction, you saw the part at the first episode, episode 7, with that little flying thing, and she points up and goes,
Yeah.
But then she ends up using that shit to make fucking bombs. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that shit was crazy. I was like, oh my God, bro, that's fucking tight. Like, they foreshadowed her utilizing that as a weapon. And you didn't know that she was going to use it until later. I thought that was fucking cool.
Yeah. But when she pulled up with the serving tray and she put on the table,
Nigga,
I was like, oh,
I was like, nah. I made her a dessert, and I was like you made her a dessert? Like,
yeah,
what you
exactly.
mean?
That's why I was like, what's going on? I was like, wait, what's this?
She's like, I'm
And
not
she
that
pulled
crazy.
bitch.
I was like, oh,
I was like,
shit. I was like, oh,
she's hilarious.
shit. Yeah.
That's why I was like, yeah, she's definitely, like I said, she gives me Tina Harley Quinn. Like,
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yep. She's like a fusion.
she's crazy.
Yeah.
She's actually like she's completely gone. Like,
But
I was.
I like that though, right? I like the fact that she, like you said, she did it to herself, but it was one of those things where it's like, damn, you killed your friends, you killed, you know, your dad or your, you know, whoever he was to them, Vander. And then you're dealing with this like you replaced the people that would clown on you with invisible people. You know what I'm saying? Like they would call you Jinx and oh you're this and that da da. They're not there anymore, and your psyche has created the replacement for those people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh well, since they're not here anymore, I need somebody to still talk to and, you know, get in my head and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's really interesting. Blacksmith said, but she rides her crazy masterfully. I agree, bro. I think she's fucking a cool ass character, bro. Yeah. Again, man, I think the one character that's interesting that I think has a lot of development that I still want to see out of is Jace. A lot of the stuff, like a lot of the stuff, he's just been kind of following other people's idea of what to do. What should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? It's not really much about like, what do you want to do? What do you think you should be doing? You know what I'm saying? Until like the end where he saw the kid die and he was like, fuck, I don't know if I should be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but hopefully we'll see more of him next season. But yeah, this, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. That last attack was kind of wild. I was like, oh shit. When the shark, I mean, that shit was tight.
Yeah, I know some people will survive that probably.
Was there a reason why what's her name's back glowed? Or was that just reflection?
I think it was just reflection off the gold that she was wearing.
Got it.
But I think she sensed it too.
Yeah, it's almost like she sensed it right before it happened.
She was like, yeah, she was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then that's why I think somebody might survive. Few of them might survive, or the council. But regardless, even if they all survive, they're gonna go.
It's a wrap. It's war.
That's what I'm saying. There's no turning back now. Y'all just did a direct attack on the council.
Yeah.
Direct.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a wrap. Few of them are probably gonna die. It'll probably be your boy mom too. The Asian lady or the other lady that was sitting.
That's not his mom. That's his sponsor. That's Caitlyn's mom.
That's his sponsor. Yeah. That's her mom.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for the story it'd be dope because it's gonna add more fuel to the fire for Caitlyn to be like, nah, I'm killing this bitch. She killed my mom. I just thought that shit was fucking. I mean, the imagery, that whole sequence was fire. The whole sequence was fucking sick. Whole sequence was fire. But yeah, man, let us know what y'all thought about, man, Arcane. How are y'all feeling about it? You guys, what do you rate it? 1 out of 10. Let us know. I'm giving Arcane, bro, a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, I might even give it a 10 out of 10, to be honest with you. To be completely honest with you, I might give that bitch a 10. There's nothing that I was like, oh, this episode felt this way, or I think I might actually have to give that shit a 10, bro. To be completely honest.
Tommy says, that what y'all talking about? Haven't seen that John yet. Yeah.
Tabriz said I got 10. I think for sure, regardless, I think it's probably, if anybody's seen it or seen other video game properties that do content, whether it be movies or TV shows, this is the best, period. By a big margin. By a massive fucking margin. This is how you execute. And it doesn't necessarily have to, and they proved it as well, it doesn't need to be live action. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, we can still do a lot with animation, make it feel more adult, right? It didn't feel like kiddie, you know? So this shit felt adult. Real stakes, which was awesome. Music choices was fantastic. Acting was fantastic. So, yeah, I think this is a template on how you can execute video game content in in a TV show / movie medium.
Black dude as a kid was Miles, actually, which is dope.
Oh, was it? Same guy did Miles Morales?
No, Miles, Baby Boogaloo.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Whatever. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, because he finished up Blackish. She's completely done now.
Oh, nice.
on Blackish.
He's
They
still
wrapped
dancing?
him. Not. I mean, he's been acting on Blackish for what, the last
5 years.
probably Blackish. Blackish been on for longer than 5, bro.
Has it?
What?
I don't watch Black. I've never seen an episode of Blackish.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Blackish been out since 2014.
Okay.
So he's been on that show since
Is he
2014.
still small or he grew?
I mean, he looked like a teenager now, so yeah, he basically grew up with the show. So he just finished up with that.
Right.
And I guess he's, just moving on to other acting things, but yeah, voice acting is one. I
Nice.
was like, oh shit, that was Miles? That's dope. Yeah, I hope they keep it animated for the other TV shows. What you mean? Like League of Legends is gonna create other shows?
Or are you talking about this video game content in general?
Right. Arcane and Spider-Man into the Spideyverse, bringing more levels into 2D, 3D blend.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this right here, I everything was fire about
Yeah.
the way they animated this shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot of details. It was just so many details. You have to watch it again to look at all the textures and shit they had in this bitch, and that shit was just fire. It was really aesthetically pleasing to watch
Yeah.
for sure.
They said they're going to
dark-
create other shows. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Well, yeah. I mean, I hope so. That'd be dope if they do like spinoffs on all the different, all the different champions that are around, because I know they're all from different planets and shit. So that'll be fire.
Yeah, I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
As long as it's this good. Hopefully they can keep it up.
Could you see the creators of Arcane do solo? I think there's a possibility of doing solo leveling in that type of art style. However, it would probably be extremely expensive. Because while it's really dope, the visuals that they would have to try to pull off, like I don't know what the budget was for Arcane, but I would imagine it was high.
Absolutely.
I would imagine it was very expensive.
The effects on the hex gates when they
Bro.
teleport, all that shit, bro, was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, very expensive. But I feel like honestly, solo is very complex when it comes to like layers of effects.
Yeah.
It's just there's so many different layers on top of each other. So effect wise, like that shit's gonna be. You gotta have a stupid budget.
Yeah.
We said anybody can do it. It's just
the money's
got
to
the
be there.
budget. The money's got to be
But
there.
that
That's
art
all.
style though for Arcane is more costly than doing anime. It is
Right.
for sure more costly. So CEO of Riot Games said it took 6 years to make season 1. Yeah, I mean, but you have to think about concepting, art style
From
tests.
scratch. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting voice acting, doing tests. Like, now they know what their formula is. It should not take that long for them to put out a second season. And then you have to think of like, okay, how long during the pandemic did they have to take off from it? You know what I'm saying? So that could have added an additional year and a half.
Right.
So, there's a lot there, but yeah, so super fire. But yeah, guys, BC's in the chat. Toast, what did you rate season 1 Arcane?
Oh, I give it 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Toshi 10 out of 10, Ike 10 out of 10. Let us know you guys' thoughts on that. But today we got things we gotta do, bro.